Hey, how are you? I am Brando, and this lesson is called Telling a Story. Okay? I will tell you the different ways in which you can tell a story, or you can tell something that happened to you. Okay? Or if you read a book, or if you watched a movie, you can tell what the movie or the book was about. The right way to tell a story is using the word about. Okay, using the word about, you can give a description of the book or the movie or the story you're telling. Like, for example, you say, this movie is about a kid that goes to school, is very popular, and then graduates 3 years later. Okay, you say, this book is about, this movie is about. Something very important you have to do when you tell a story, when you tell someone what a book is about, when you tell someone what a movie is about, you have to use adjectives in order to give a better opinion. And also you have to give positive and negative opinions. Okay, I'll give you an example. Like, when I was a kid, I read a book. I read Harry Potter. Yes, I read the first Harry Potter book. And if I give you a description of it, I tell you that, well, Harry Potter is about a boy that lives in London in like some kind of parallel universe in which there are wizards and witches. His family, when he was 1 year old, his family, his mom and his dad, were killed by a very famous, or like they were killed by a very very bad wizard. His name was Voldemort. He killed them, and Harry Potter survived thanks to a spell. I think that movie is very cool because the story is very interesting. I don't like it that much because sometimes it can be very unrealistic. When you're telling a story, you start using the word about, that movie is about, and then you give the whole description, okay? And then you can also give some positive or negative opinions about the movie. Some things you didn't like, or some things you liked. Well, not the movie. If you're talking about a book, or if you're talking about something that happens to you, or something that happens to someone else, someone else's story, or your story, a personal story. Okay, this was it. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed it and that you had a good time. Thank you. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Soy Brando y esta lección se llama Telling a Story, contando una historia. Les voy a explicar cómo puedes contar una historia en inglés. Si te preguntan qué pensaste sobre algún libro, qué pensaste sobre alguna película, puedes dar tu opinión, ¿ok? Siempre que vas a contar una historia, tienes que comenzar diciendo the story is about, the movie is about, la película es sobre, la historia es sobre, ¿ok? Dependiendo de lo que estés describiendo, dependiendo de lo que estés hablando. Siempre se utiliza about, que significa sobre, ¿ok? Para decir la trama, por así decirlo, de la película o del libro. También es muy importante que se den opiniones positivas y negativas. El libro no me gustó por esto, la película me gustó mucho por esto y esto y esto. ¿Ok? Y es sencillo, solamente comienzas diciendo I liked the movie because it was very interesting. Me gustó el libro porque la historia era muy interesante. ¿Ok? Esto sí es muy útil para ir practicando de repente vocabulario nuevo. Si viste una película, hablar de eso hace que mejores tu nivel de inglés, ya que estás practicando cosas de algo que acabas de aprender. Espero les haya gustado y que bueno, que haya sido útil. Nos vemos en la próxima.